So while I was in New York, I met a lot of people who were really digging for fashion ideas, who had a lot of ideas about performance and bringing, let's say, like a club to life, or also musical performance, because electronic music was really big, but there wasn't really a lot of live acts around at the time that played live with electronic equipment, because there was no computer around. You couldn't really use a computer on stage, so it was really, really hard to get out with your whole studio and play live at the club. And so people were always looking for some kind of forms to present their music and so on. And a lot of people were looking at tapes from an 80s show from Detroit called The Scene. And I believe it was a kind of community TV, only aired in Detroit at the time, which was a pure dancing show. So they would have new music on, or music on, soul music, but also kind of early electronic techno music, and people would just walk down the aisle towards the camera and dance to it. And people from Detroit would tape these shows and send them over to New York, because people were really interested, like the dancers, how they were dressed. And interesting about this clip is that there was a band called Number of Names from Detroit with a song called Charivari. And it's supposed to be the very first techno song out of Detroit. And it's on the show, also aired for the first time. So all the people in the show hear it for the first time. And also at the end, it's really nice, because the guy, the presenter, who is actually, I think, coked up to his brains, he gets actually the name from the song wrong at the end. And it's very funny. And there's one really interesting dancer also. You will see which one I mean. So this is a Number of Names, Charivari, at The Scene.